Serum, a milky formula that visibly firms, smooths wrinkles, and evens tone in just 8 weeks. Discover more at Fresh.com with code IHEART20 for 20% off plus free shipping for orders over $50.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Bachelor Happy Hour. I'm Joe.
And I'm Serena.
And we are here today to recap episode number 4 of The Golden Bachelor.
We are. What did you think of the episode?
What did I think? Overall, I thought it was your typical middle of the pack episode. Kind of shocked at the end that like there's only 6 women left. Nicole is definitely now, for a lack of a better term, the villain of the season. Because, that's how it's looking. Right or wrong. I mean, I guess like the influencer stuff, like, all right, whatever, like go off. You want to be an influencer? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The calling the women from the previous season not attractive, that's you're going to have a hard time with that one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. I tend to agree.
But I don't know. I mean, I mean, if I was on, like, let's say my season, I was like, well, the guys in last season aren't as good looking as us. I don't think that would be a big deal.
The thing is, it's actually funny you say that because I think if a guy said it,
it wouldn't be a big deal.
It wouldn't be a big deal. Like if one of the golden men was like, well, I'm happy because this is a really good looking group of guys, last season, you'd kind of be like, that's a bit of a weird thing to say, but like you wouldn't think much of it. But like having Nicole, like one of the women say it definitely cuts deeper.
Yeah.
I think also when she's objectively like incredibly attractive, for her to then be commenting like, oh, I'm really relieved that this group of women is so great looking because, that last cast.
Let's recap from the beginning.
Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
All right. So the episode starts off with Peg, my girl.
Mm-hmm.
She gets a one-on-one date and they go to the amusement park in Orange County. What did you think overall?
I like Peg. If anything, is it Peg? Is it Peg? Oh no, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if there's. Do you think he likes her?
I think he does really like her, and I do think they have a connection. But I don't know if after this date, I think she's the strongest connection. I think that she is very energetic and playful and fun, and she's got a great personality. She's super smart. Like, she's got all the things, but they just seem to vibrate on different frequencies.
Wow.
What, don't you agree? Like,
yeah,
I think she's so much.
I do. I just wasn't expecting you to say it like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what I went with, and I stand by it.
I enjoyed it.
That she is.
I think they are vibrating on different frequencies.
Thank you. Yeah, and I think sometimes that works. I don't know. I don't know if it works here or not. I'm not sure. I feel like we have to wait and see how they evolve.
Something's missing.
I'm not even. I feel like a lot of the time our feedback on these dates is like, oh my gosh, I love her, but I just don't see her like a romantic connection between them. I actually do see a romantic connection between them. I just don't know if they are actually like a fit.
Yeah, something's off.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but I think I like her. She's mentioned that her marriage ended because of infidelity.
Yes.
Doesn't really say who was the cheater out of the group.
I believe she
two.
said that her husband cheated on her.
Is that?
On her in her interview.
I mean, I kind of felt that's what she was saying.
But I thought it was an interesting way of saying it.
But
Because when she presented it to Mel, she said, my marriage ended due to infidelity. If I'm Mel, my first follow-up question is, and on what side?
Yeah,
like, who
100%.
committed the infidelity?
Yeah.
Not that we're going to like hold it against her, but like I think that's something you want to know.
Yeah, like because if that was me,
Like, let's point some fingers. Who did it?
Yeah, I would be like, yeah, my marriage ended because my an ex-wife cheated on me. That's why. And if I was the cheater, I'd be like, there was infidelity there. So, I mean, I'm a little suspicious of the phrasing.
Okay. Anyway, she she talks about Peg's definitely got like a bit of like a fun, wild side. She talks about like her tattoos, and they bond over, their divorces, and they definitely have things in common. Again, like kind of like.
Oh, she did say she's got a
but-
tattoo that she can't show on TV, but if they make it to the fantasy suites, and Mel seemed to like that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did like that.
Mel's,
I liked that. I thought that was like a great move on Peg's part.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, put yourself there.
And then they went to the concert, which was, what's that band's name again? I totally knew the song like the minute I heard it.
Casey and the Sunshine Band. I will say I'm not a fan of the concert dates. I just feel embarrassment for them, even though they don't look bad. I would just be in that situation. I would just be like I would be so embarrassed. I'd just be like a wreck. When the band would be like, and now everybody give it up for the Golden Bachelor date, I'd be like, oh my God.
You know what's actually so funny is watching it, like Mel is a little bit stiffer. And he also seems like someone that doesn't want to be filmed while watching a concert. Whereas Peg is just like jumping around living her best life. And I actually feel like that is what you and I would look like if we were on that date. Like you would be like, literally get me out of here. And I would be like, what do you mean we're having so much fun?
Yeah, yeah, that is exactly how that would go down.
But I get what you're saying. Like watching someone watch something else and being watching something else, it's just a little bit not comfortable.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So she gets the rose. No surprise there. Moving on, Nicole, this episode. The first thing we see her say in this episode is that she does not see chemistry between Peg and Mel, which, you know what? I kind of respect her honesty.
Who, Nicole?
Yeah.
She said she doesn't see chemistry between. Yeah, listen, hey.
Like, that's her opinion. Like, she is allowed to have an opinion. It doesn't mean she's right or wrong. That's just from what she's seen. She doesn't see chemistry there. And I actually think we need to bring back people not being afraid to share their opinions on television.
Give us something.
Reality television. Let's be clear. We're talking about reality television here.
Yeah, give us something to watch. And right now, disagree with her all you want. Nicole's giving us something to watch. She's giving her opinions, and they're a little polarizing, and I'm fucking here for it.
Yeah, like I'm
Like,
not
go
mad
off.
about her being in an interview being like, yeah, I don't really see the chemistry there. And you know what? Everyone reserves the right to change their mind. She's not saying like they should never end up together. She's just like, I don't see it.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll interview her later and she'll be like, actually, I watched the show and I do see it. Now I get it. But I'm for a little controversy on the show, a little polarizing personality.
Nicole, though, she is giving a little bit like, the only one that really has chemistry is me.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I
know?
would love to know who Nicole thinks he does have chemistry with. That's
Yeah.
not her. Okay, so we see she is sitting with the ladies. They're having a hangout in the kitchen, and she is basically saying, I'm not just dating Mel, I'm dating America.
Bad thing to say.
Don't say it, Nicole. Don't say that.
Do not say that. Now, I think she likes Mel. Don't say that. Just
Don't say
say
it.
that.
Next up on the list of things she probably shouldn't have said was she said the last cast wasn't as attractive.
Definitely don't say that.
Definitely don't say that.
There's just no way that's gonna go over well with anyone.
No. And another thing that was a main topic of conversation was she basically...
I'm actually really curious to see what Kathy has to say about that. So, Kathy, if you're listening to this podcast, I'm waiting for your response.
That was really all I could think about when I was watching this is what Kathy was thinking and what she's going to say about it.
Right when that came out of her mouth, Kathy is not going to like that.
No, she is not. And she's going to have something to say about it.
Okay, listen. If you're even Cayman, they've got DJs.
You need to stay locked in. It's tempting. Edge enhances focus and clarity.
Chapter 10. If you're pregnant or may be bleeding, infertility, and even 467-526.
SJU.edu. That's CSB.org.
To close out, she then talks about how she wants a cooking show or to be an influencer focused on healthy food products, and that, this, she was comparing herself to, like, they're going to be like the next Real Housewives. Like, they're going to have these followings and, they're not on the show season after season, but, like, there is an opportunity. Look,
Don't
as
say
much
that.
as you shouldn't say it, Nicole gets what's going on here.
Yeah, to an extent, but like, yeah, that just never goes over well.
No, it doesn't.
If
And then,
anything,
you've got Peg sitting next to her who just had this, like, beautiful date, and she's like, I'm just here for a nice guy. And, like, that's kind of the nail on the coffin for Nicole in this conversation, because you've got these women who are like, I'm literally just here for love, and Nicole's here for business opportunities. But if we're going to start cutting the regular season contestants slack on the fact that they are aware that they can profit and benefit their careers from this show afterwards, I think, is it, like, right to now condemn Nicole for it? Because I feel like we're starting to move away from that on the normal seasons. We're starting to, like, not villainize people for recognizing that, like, social media exists and, like, you might make a couple bucks after this show.
Well, I don't think she will get villainized for saying it. I think it's unfortunately, I think it's how it comes off, because if she was like, yeah, like, if this doesn't work out with Mel, like, maybe I could become an influencer, like a lot of people watch the show, that's fine.
Right.
She's essentially saying, like, I'm not just dating Mel, I'm dating America. Like,
And I'm building a brand and I'm working towards business goals here.
It does seem like that's like priority number one. So it's like, if it, it's totally fine to recognize that you could gain a following after and career opportunities could come from it. Mm-hmm. But if you're there for that and you really don't have any intentions of ending up with the lead, then that's where you're going to get villainized. But I think where she's going to catch a lot of heat is for saying that they're a better looking guest than the last one. Like that, you're going to catch heat for that.
100%. Then we're moving on to the group date. It's a People magazine photo shoot. They
also she also took credit for, like, the lemon cookies, but they all made them.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that. Don't worry, that is in my notes for sure. It's basically, they all pick their costume and they do a photo shoot. I feel like we kind of see this every season, like a different version of it. Nicole runs right up to Mel and is, like, hugging him and kissing him, and you hear her say, we're the power couple, right? And, like, this girl is playing chess. Like, everyone here is playing checkers. Like, she's playing chess. Like, they're playing softball. Like, she's playing hardball. Like, she is gunning for that final rose every chance she gets.
Yeah, and I also think she likes him. Like, I don't think
she doesn't strike me as someone that would be putting it all out there for someone that she really didn't find intelligent, attractive, worthy of her time.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I actually don't think she would be all over this man if she wasn't genuinely interested in him.
Yeah, I agree.
But, she's laying it on thick, especially in front of the other women. So, you're going to get some side eye there.
Yeah.
All right, so we see Debbie gets the wedding dress. She's the beach bride. It's kind of
she's never wore a wedding
emotional.
dress before.
Yeah, she's never worn a wedding dress before. I feel like after this episode, I thought this scene was so sweet, and I really like Debbie. I think we can put the whole, like, never been married thing to bed. I feel like the show, like, is really leaning into that. And it's like, okay, I get it. She's never been married. Like, tell me something else about Debbie. She works out and she's never been married. Like, I want to learn a little bit more about her and her personality.
But you've been covering this show now for how long and been watching it for how long? They don't just drop things.
I know.
That's not getting dropped. That will be there until the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Nicole, Carol, and Cindy do a little, like, morning after photo shoot. Carol is really uncomfortable because her costume is just a towel, and she's definitely more reserved. I think Carol's also hyper aware of the fact that she has
children
and a lot of people watching her, and maybe in the privacy of a dark bar she gets a little wild, but like on television she wants to present herself in a certain light, and that's totally fair. I can totally understand that.
I think she comes across very classy.
Very classy, I agree. Mel and Cindy get their kind of special extra time for a one-on-one photo shoot. I think that might be the strongest connection.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, I know in the beginning we were hesitant about Cindy because we were like, she's already having such a hard time. It usually doesn't go over well, and like it still might not. But I actually think watching them interact in this episode, their connection was like the strongest to me.
I agree. I agree. I think they really like each other. I think it may not be apparent to us as a viewer, but I think Mel, I think if you're a woman on the show, you could tell who Mel is really into.
Totally.
And I don't know if you see that fully watching it on the television, but I think when Mel's like, I think Mel is really into her.
Cindy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. And I really like them together. Like I really see it. They seem very comfortable. There's definitely like sexual chemistry. They look beautiful. They seem like very interested in each other. Like when they're having conversation, they're very locked in on it and what each other's saying. So yeah. Carol has her one-on-one chat with Mel. I don't know why this conversation, like, I don't want to say bugged me, but like, I know Mel is trying to get Carol out of her shell, but I think it's okay that she's reserved. Like, I think that's just who she is in this environment. And I also don't think he's, like, giving her a lot.
Well, she
either.
said, like, I don't
like,
kiss.
I'm like, Mel, you should get out of your shell, too. Like, both of you are reserved.
Well, she said, I don't kiss a guy. Like, I want the guy to kiss me. And Mel's kind of, like, leaned back, like, not really.
No, he's, like, lounging on the couch.
Yeah, he's not really. So it's either. Honestly, I think it could just be he's just not that into her.
I don't get the vibe he's crazy into her. I think he likes her, but like I just don't think that they fit in terms of their personalities because I think they both want to be pursued. Like Mel doesn't strike me as like a major pursuer. He seems to like the more like strong women who are like more outgoing. You know, we see Nicole, we see Peg, like
and
these bigger
when you are
personalities.
like when you're the lead and you go into being the lead and you're not someone that's like a pursuer, a major pursuer, it makes it so much easier when all these women are coming at you strong because then you are going to get lazy with it. You're going to be like, this is how it should be.
And he can get lazy with it because the women have
exactly.
to put themselves out there in order to like make the most of their time. So it kind of works. But if you're a contestant like Carol, who she wants to feel pursued, like she wants to feel courted, she wants to feel like he's attracted to her and like is excited about her and wants to kiss her, and I don't think he really gives her that energy. So I just think that it's kind of like a what's it called, like a square peg round hole situation. Like they're just not aligning to me.
It's a little ridiculous what we're doing here, just in general, of like the lead just has such an advantage. Like, it's just crazy. Like, we actually, like, kind of step back and just look at this for a moment of, like...
Mel could do, like, nothing, and it would still work out for him.
Yeah, like, the lead is just, like you're there's only one of you, and there's 30 of them. Like, and they are like, I want to end up with this person. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's just such an advantage. You could really do, like... To fuck up as the lead, you really have to fuck up.
Yeah.
You really do. And like it's been done.
Well, because usually the leads that fuck up, they get resistant. Mel is not resisting literally anything. He's like, I'm going with the flow. I'm just handing out my roses and I'm going on these dates and I'm chatting with these women. Have I seen him go like above and beyond yet? No.
As long as you're the lead and you go with the flow and you don't tell more than 2 women you love them,
you're probably gonna be fine.
You're fine. When you go over to when you start throwing the love word around a lot, And
Yeah, that's when it gets dark.
That's when it gets dark. But
Totally.
other than that, you really can't there's not too many things you could do wrong.
No, but I mean, somehow they happen to do it a lot.
Yeah.
But Mel's in the clear. Mel's gonna be.
Yeah,
he's
Mel's-
gonna be a home run. He's gonna get all
yeah,
the way
he's
to the
fine.
end. He already did his controversial moment with his podcast interview before the show. He had his controversy, got it out of the way. He's gonna float through this season. He's gonna get engaged, and it's gonna be all good.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, yeah, he got rid of the controversy right off said something stupid right at the beginning, and just
Apologized and moved on.
There we go.
I like it.
smart.
But I like Carol, and I'm proud of her for putting herself out of her comfort zone and kissing Mel.
We're also having Carol on this week, so we will talk to her more. Make sure you tune in for that. Okay, listen. If you're even thinking about a vacation, I've got 4 words for you. Virgin Voyages Club in Bimini. And when you're ready to
About the right birth control for you, learn about your options. You may not want to take one daily or have one that goes in your uterus. Nexplanon is the birth control implant that goes in your arm. Don't use Nexplanon to your period, ovarian
or just want to take control
All I know is what I
of TV.
Through sheer persistence and nerve, this Kentucky
Graves County, a show.
I'm Jonathan Goldstein, and on the new season of Headlums, through hypnotism,
we could give you a whole.
She thinks people aren't being authentic, and he. Another highlight on this date is Robin tells Mel he thinks that some people aren't being authentic. She thinks people aren't being authentic, and he says, "Well, what does that mean?" And she says, "Not here for the right reasons." And he basically says, "I don't think that's true." He squashed that real quick.
She didn't fully commit because if you're gonna go tell the lead on someone, you need to tell on the person. You can't
can't dip your toe in.
Yeah, you can't do it like that. And Mel was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm 65. I don't care if they're here for the wrong reasons. I don't even think they are. And it just doesn't bother me at all.
No, he didn't care one bit. And I kind of, I don't know. This conversation was, I think that Robin had the best of intentions. I don't think she did anything wrong per se. And I just agree with you. We're either typically from watching the show, we've watched so many seasons, what works is either you don't say anything at all and you just wait for things to play out, or you go in with a detailed story. You say, this is who's saying it. This is what they're saying. This is why all the girls in the house are pissed off about it. Do with that what you will.
Yeah. I if I was the lead, I wouldn't carry. I'd be like, I'll make that judgment call on my own.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, if I was the lead and someone came to me and they're like, some people are inauthentic, I'd be like, yeah, welcome to the globe. Every room you walk into, you're gonna find a couple inauthentic people. That's just how the story goes.
Yeah, and it's just the person saying it's not like the lead's not gonna be like, OMG, you are I think I love you.
And you're saving me from a life of misery.
Yeah,
with one of these liars.
Let's run away now. That's just never gonna happen.
I don't think that was her goal, though. I think she
I don't think it was
did it
either.
out of care.
I think she did it. Yeah, I think she did it because she's like, I was sitting there listening to this conversation. I think he deserves to know, but she needed to bring more details.
Yes.
You're just doing it that way. You're just like, okay.
Well, I also think maybe she was thinking, I'm not going to say who unless he asks me. If he is interested and is like, wait, that concerns me, I want to know who, maybe she would have then told him.
Yeah. Mel's like, I got 7 days to fantasy suites.
Let's just get through this.
Just let me do my thing.
All right. Carol gets the group date rose. We jump to the tailgate party. It's a cocktail party during the day. They were doing beer pong with prune juice, which, haha, I get it. Golden people drink prune juice. Cheryl has a chat with Mel. She kind of says, you feel like my prince. I feel like a princess, which I think is very sweet and kind of how you should feel when you're falling in love. But Mel's response makes me think Cheryl is probably going home next week.
Yeah.
I don't think he was really resonating her excitement and enthusiasm about the relationship, he wasn't meeting it.
It just sounded, I was like, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just like the princess thing, and just, I would be weirded out by that.
Okay. Cindy, I just think he's the most like cutesy with her. Like going back to the theme of like feeling like a kid, like they give me like teenagers in love when I see them hanging out and talking.
Yeah.
Like he seems the most sweet and cutesy with her.
That's why I don't think he's going to pick her.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like kind of riding for Team Cindy right now.
Because I just feel like I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I just feel like she's going to be the one that's heartbroken at the end.
Or like can't handle like fantasy suites or something.
Yeah, I just don't think it's going to be her, and it could be.
Yeah,
it really could. I just think she's, for whatever reason, I can't really like pinpoint it, but I just think she's going to be number 2.
Damn.
I still think Debbie's the winner. I think, but like I could also see Peg being the one at the end too.
Yes,
I could see Peg coming
Yes.
around really strong at the end, similar to Zach Katie and Zach.
Wow.
Yeah.
We were really on the same wavelength with that one.
Yeah, it's just like the same. I just feel like all of a sudden at the end you're gonna be like, how did I not see this
The
It
whole
was
time?
Them, it was her the whole time.
Yeah. I think what I'm looking for when I'm trying to like decipher who these strongest connections are is who I feel like kind of like breaks Mel's shell a little bit. I'm like having a hard time seeing him really like excited and enthusiastic about anyone right now. But those Peg and Cindy and Debbie, I think would be the 3 at this point in the season that I feel like he's shown the most sweetness towards.
And Nicole.
And Nicole. I think he's very attracted to her, and I think he likes the fact that she's pursuing him.
Yeah.
I think he finds that exciting. So yeah, those would be my top 4 right now.
Yeah. Any shockers on who went home?
No surprises there for me.
I mean, if I was Jerry when he came out at the end, and like honestly, like if I did it again, you would get my first impression rose. I'd be like, well, so what are you saying? Like I make a good first impression, but then like
you get to know me, you don't like me.
You don't like me? What the fuck? Like that's not a compliment. Like
I mean, it is. She made a great first impression, but it just didn't. It didn't go further than a great first impression, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was like, where's
I really liked her a lot. I'm like sad she's gone.
Yeah, but I agree. But it's like if she's that great, fuck you cutting her for it. You know.
One thing we have to chat about quickly is the lemon bar situation with Nicole.
Yeah.
So they're all in the kitchen making lemon bars. Nicole has said in her interview, like, I did all the work for these lemon bars, which to Nicole's credit, for all we know, she did literally everything else. Like, we don't know for sure.
Well,
just to give her the benefit of the doubt. However,
in interview, Sydney said that's not true. That's how I say it. Sydney.
You can't say it wrong. You have to say her name right.
Sydney.
Cindy. Yes.
Cindy. Yeah.
Keep going. What did Cindy say in an interview?
She said in an interview that we all did. We all worked on it.
You're right. She did.
Yeah.
She did. And we did see a lot of the women in the kitchen. I also think like, okay, so you did 80%, you did 70%, you did 60%, whatever. Like this was a team effort and a team idea. And for her to take those and use them in her one-on-one time with Mel, and she was like, they're from all of us, but like mostly me.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, Nicole, like you're digging yourself a deep hole right now, my girl.
Yeah, that's like I'm watching, I'm like, oh, like just stop.
I know.
Like you are.
And I do believe that she's like, I wouldn't care if someone else did this. Like, I think she is very like, all is fair in love and war. Like, you guys wanted to do this, like, go ahead. But she also needs to look around the room and realize, like, people aren't doing this and it's for a reason and it's out of consideration for other women's feelings. I think she is giving a little, like, I'm not here to make friends energy with the, like, okay, yeah, we all work to make these lemon bars, but like I'm going to use these for my one-on-one time with Mel. I thought it was actually really interesting. They both went to culinary school. I was like, And I was just like, you guys have a connection. You guys have a real, genuine connection and a lot in common. I don't think you need to be like stealing lemon bars from the group. Like, you don't need that right now.
Definitely not. I agree.
If anything, I'm like, let Robin do it. She's on the chopping block. Give her the lemon bars.
Yeah, I think Nicole, all she has to do is just keep pursuing Mel like physically, and I think she's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she has to be like, and I also bake. Like, I don't think he cares.
Well, I more just mean like she doesn't have to kind of like turn her back on the good of the group in order to set herself apart.
Yeah.
I think she naturally stands out. And I just think that if they all agreed they were going to give these to Mel as a group, there was just no need for her to be like, I'm actually going to go against that and do this for myself.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, we'll see what's to come. I don't think anything has surprised me in terms of who went home so far, but we'll see what happens next week because we're getting down to the wire.
Yeah, surprised there's only 6 women left, but I'm always surprised when we get towards the end. It goes by pretty quick. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into Bachelor Happy Hour. Make sure you download and subscribe to the podcast.
We will have Carol on this week for an exclusive interview, and then next week you will have Joan and Jonathan here doing your recap, and Joe and I will be back the following week. Thanks for listening. Bye.